Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to get more information about disease manipulation from the SuperWiki website. I see the URL of the website has been changed. I'll put the link below to the new link. But before I talk about this disease manipulation, we are in the full moon day. It's like the 17th and the 18th January 2022 are full moon days here in the southern hemisphere. It's 18th, and the northern hemisphere it was the 17th. And we know during full moon, new moon, different moon phases, the nefarious ones, and also those people who are in the conscious community, they perform different rituals or manifestation, prayers or rituals, and so on. So those who are evil will do nefarious rituals or rituals that will do harm and inflict innocent people, targets, or a particular person that they are persecuting, or whatever purpose they want to do, even with their own creations or the things that they are discussing here. They can carry out a ritual, just to strengthen the energy of that whatever they want to create. So moon phases are very important, people. We need to take charge of that and make sure that we reverse anything that they are using the creation of our creators, using that tool or that essence that was supposed to be in favor and to our advantage. Things like the sun, the moon, and the stars that they're using for their own purposes or to advance their agendas and to inflict pain and different things on mankind. So we need to fight back through our moon power, through our thought processes, because the thoughts and the moon are connected. So our mental space is connected to the moon. So we need to fight back and send back positive energies to the moon, back and to mankind and to our space, and cancel out and neutralize all the negative entities and energies that are being used through the moon power. Okay, so guard this and make sure that you are aware whenever. Check out on Google and find out when are the different moon phases, especially the full moon and the new moon, so we can counteract it through prayer and through whatever positive manifestation, so we can empower our space, our energies that are actually here to be used by us and not by the nefarious ones, because we are lacking knowledge, we are ignorant. The evil doers or the evil people are using those tools that the creators have created for us to their advantage, all right? So this full moon, the 18th, the AM, I was experiencing that they were carrying out some rituals. So I have also counteracted them through prayer, and that no weapon formed against me shall prosper, whether it is disease manipulation, disease transferal, energy transferal, whatever, it will not prosper, because the Most High creators are within me, with me, and around me, giving me victory, and also giving victory to the innocent and those ones they are attacking, especially when they are the chosen ones, or the divine feminine and divine masculine, or the ones that are from the Anunnaki and Morse descendants, bloodline, Also research more on the Anunnaki, because not all Anunnaki are evil. The same way not all humans are evil. Not all races and species of living beings are evil. Even in the worlds unseen, there are good, benevolent, and there are also malicious beings. So we must know that and and not just judge a specific group or species or of beings or things based on their name or label. So know that the Anunnaki are not all evil or nefarious. So our bodies have been created wonderfully and fearfully. The Most Highs who created our bodies know how they can defend us through their divine energies and divine connection with us, how they can defend us against nefarious attacks like this, like diseases, illnesses, and so forth. Okay, so I counteracted some of the rituals that they were doing last night, like pregnancy inducement or pregnancy manipulation, in order to transfer it to a host or to a replica or a clone, because of what is really at stake in terms of the information I gather and decode from the dangerous album cover of Michael Jackson. So the baby girl that is in the hand, having the skull in her hands, those are some of the stuff that I'm decoding as the number 7, the hand that is carrying the Most High number 7, which I am a number 7 of, and which I know the things that are playing off there on that cover, the characters that are involved even in persecuting me, what they have done so far, especially with regards to the elephant whose tusk they have injured or reputation they have tainted through different attacks and traps, etc. So in that cover, you must look at different characters and symbolism and things that are happening there. So take me as the number 7 in the hand, with 3 fingers that have been attacked or injured by the grace of the Most Highs, whether it is the Most High number 7 working in and through me, and then the girl that they are using. If it is not something that comes out from me, anything else that has been cloned using my genetics, using my blood, using my bodily fluids, will not prosper. Okay? Because when the test comes, only the divine will be victorious. It's the same, the lyrics of what was said in the lyrics of a kind of magic by the Queen, the band Queen. No mortal man will win that day. Okay, so they cannot win. They cannot clone. Not even a clone will win. Okay, because this is the race against the originals. This is the race, or this is a battle, and it is a competition, and it's an attack against the original creators of mankind and of heaven and earth. Now, when I talk about mankind, not all of us have been created by the specific creators that I am part of, and most of our other people who know who their creators are created of. I don't want to confuse you with the different creators and so forth. So if you believe God is the creator, just keep it to that, and just believe that God is your creator. But for us who go and who learn and who are gathering knowledge, reading different books and so on, we know that there are different creators. The same that was expressed also in the Bible. Let us create man in our image and in our likeness. So the race or the competition or the battle is against the originals, the original mankind, and against the original creators. Okay, that they have disrespected and whose image and likeness they have used for their own nefarious purposes and evil purposes. Use them, kill them, destroy them, keep them in ignorance, etc. So the Most Highs are really busy fighting for us and fighting through us. So get out of slumber if you're still sleeping. Just listen to this. If you don't agree with it now, keep it in the back of your mind. One day, maybe 5 months down the road or 1 year down the road, something will click, some light will come up in you, and then you will know, all right, this is what I was referring to. as it was the case with me in some of the revelations that I received from the Most Highs, happened years ago. So, and as I was researching, because seek and you will find, knock and the door will open. Okay, ask and you will receive. Knock and the door will be opened. So we are seeking out the knowledge that are resonating with us and that makes sense to us, so we can make sense of this world, or this 3D, or this 369 universe that we are part of, which I believe that is our universe. The Creator put us here for a purpose. They created us for this universe and not to go anywhere else. So the attack is not just on mankind, it is also on Mother Nature. We see so many things that are happening against and on Mother Nature. So the attack is also on her. And flesh, blood and bones, us. So we are on a mission with the help and assistance of the Most High, our righteous judges, our righteous galactic family, our ancestors, our righteous blood ancestors, to really rescue and deliver mankind from the nefarious beings or from the malicious beings. Okay? So let's look at disease manipulation. What is it? It is the power to manipulate diseases, variation of organic manipulation, opposite to health manipulation. It is also called illness manipulation, nosokinesis, sickness manipulation, and virokinesis. What can the experts do that has this ability? They use the laboratories and all the other advanced, sophisticated tools and equipment to create these diseases. We know that most of the diseases that mankind are encountering have been created in the labs, in laboratories and so on. So it's not a new thing. Many people are aware of that already. And in this age of Aquarius, things are coming up into the open. So what can the experts do? The users can create, shape, move, control, interact, and manipulate diseases. A particular abnormal condition that negatively affects the structure or function of all or part of an organism. And that is not due to any immediate external injury. So it's like you fell and then you developed this disease. So they are creating and they are shaping them, moving them, controlling them, etc. And finding a host that will carry this thing and then spread to the next. As we read on, you will see how they do that, or what processes are involved in that. This includes their severity, contagiousness, methods of spreading, etc. They can control the organisms that spread diseases, including germs, bacteria, virus, or other pathogens on a cellular level, including bacteriophages, microorganisms or microscopic organisms, retroviruses, cells that abnormally grow to make cancerous tumors and cysts, and pathogens that produce genetic mutations. Guys, you must excuse me if I mispronounce some of the words and stuff. It's English. It's not my native language in this lifetime. What are the applications when they, how do they apply it when they do or create diseases and want to manipulate them and move and control them, etc.? On a basic, they have different levels. They do it on a basic level, advanced level, master levels, ultimate levels, etc. So on the basic level, it is disease acceleration. Accelerate the process of diseases reproducing. Disease detection. Detect the presence of diseases, illnesses within organisms. Disease generation. Create brand new diseases. Depending on their skill, it could be similar to the common cold to more. Disease inducement. induce disease within a being. Cancer inducement. Induce an abnormal growth of cells that could spread around the body. Disease transferal. Transfer diseases from a target to others, so they will target certain individual that will go and transfer or spread this disease. So it will start from a host to a target, from a target to the rest of the community or people they come in contact with. But by the grace of the Most High, their work must be stopped in their tracks, be neutralized and aborted. All their plots and plans, all their processes, the Most High must intervene and put them to a stop so that they cannot carry out their plots and plans and their programs, whether it's disease manipulation or whatever, to the masses or the unaware or unconscious. Because you are unconscious, you are not aware of really what is happening. You are not enlightened yet. So that the Most High protect us from this type of attacks that are on mankind. Infection. Infect beings with harmless or poisonous substances. Pain inducement. Diseases will cause the target to experience pain and discomfort. So you must know everybody on the ground is a target, okay? Or it has will, one way or another, will contract this specific disease or virus or bacteria. If we do not wake up, if we do not stand together in prayer, sending out positivity into our universe, asking the Most High Creators to intervene, to avenge for us, to fight through us and help us in this battle. Because at the end of the day, if we don't stand together and stand up, mankind will be in a specific race or species, or mankind as a whole will be extinct. Okay, so we need to really get our act together, because this is our universe, this is our space, and this is our dimension. Okay, on the advanced level, they do cure beings with inflicted diseases, heal any organism by getting rid of infections, viruses, bacteria, fungi, or prions. Death inducement. The disease created or controlled by the user will kill the target. We've seen with the COVID virus also, some people died, some survived. Some were really protected or helped and cured by the Most High powers. Okay, depending on the severity of the disease or that virus. Okay. And then disease augmentation. Strengthen the disease so it becomes more dangerous and harder to cure. By the grace of the Most High, because they are the only experts on how they have created our bodies. Our bodies have been created fearfully and wonderfully. And beings who did not create us, they do not have all the ins and outs about everything within our bodies, our physical bodies, in every aspect and on all levels that our creators have created us. They do not have all the information. Okay, so that's our hope, and that's what we can boast in. We only boast in the Most High powers of our creation of our bodies. Okay, and that they will come through for us. Okay, they can plot and plan and try and attack us. And when the Most High say enough is enough, then enough will be enough, because all their manipulations and all their attacks on mankind have really come afar from is coming a long way. It's coming for thousands of years, because they hate mankind. They hate flesh, blood, and bones. They hate specific kinds of races and species. Okay, now when we talk about species and races, even within the white race or white people, there are different kinds of species. That's why you can see different white races of people, they don't come together because they know who they are. Okay, that's the same in the black race or black people. We are different species and different races. But as mankind, because at this moment you don't know who you are, so at least fight a good fight, or side with the ones that are trying to deliver, help, and protect mankind. Okay, because if you don't know who you are, you will be destroyed by lack of knowledge and by ignorance. Okay. Disease reduction, reduce the effects of disease and its symptoms. Disease solidification, solid the disease to tangible forms and possibly reconstruct out of it. Disease suppression, suppress diseases and their symptoms. Illness absorption, assimilate diseases begotten from others into oneself. Infectious attacks, utilize attacks with disease manipulation. Nosokinetic constructs, construct out of diseases. Outbreak creation, create an outbreak to infect any organism in a community, region, or state. Because people, you cannot say that this is a conspiracy theory. We are experiencing these things. So please pay attention and do whatever you can, at least to help yourself, all right, and to help mankind, help your family. Transport manipulation, control how diseases travel, such as air travel, water transportation, etc. And may the Most High, the divine, the Most High creator powers of the heavens and the earth and of mankind have mercy on us and intervene on all levels, whether it's on the basic level that they are starting with disease manipulation, whether it is on the expert level or ultimate master level or ultimate level. May the Most High take care of those processes and just neutralize and deceive them, because deceivers and manipulators and murderers of mankind, they should be deceived, so they think what they think will work, and they have invested all that money to try and extinct, to destroy mankind, that money did not accomplish or did not give them the desired outcome. That should be our prayer as well, that the Most High intervene and neutralize and destroy, abort their mission. And even if they think they have succeeded, that they be deceived into believing that, okay, because the Most High are more powerful than anything that tries to take out mankind at this stage. This is the age of Aquarius, and the Most High will make sure that they deliver and rescue those who are ready to be rescued and delivered from these beings. On expert level, biochemical mixture, blend and recombine differing strains of toxic biles to redistribute them in a new form. Viral carry diseases while displaying no outward symptoms, if not outright immunity. Cellular disintegration, use diseases to destroy cells and the target's chance of survival. Blood absorption, cause hemorrhagic shock in the body and absorb the escaped blood. Necrosis inducement or rot inducement. The diseases could drain the blood out of the tissue, creating necrosis and rot. Defense manipulation, control the durability of infectious bacteria, allowing them to become more resilient with cures, climates, etc. Epidemic creation, empower the contagiousness of the disease to infect states and countries. Hypnotic pathogen, induce a disease that infects and warps the minds of others. people. I'm not clicking on the details of the specific processes or levels or subtopics of these levels. So you must go to the website and click on it and learn more about the specific topic or subtitle that you are interested in. Healing factor nullification disrupt the healing process. Infection empowerment empower one's condition to increase one's strength, speed, agility via diseases. Lethality manipulation control how harmful the viruses can be. Mutation inducement create mutations by disrupting the cellular structure of an organism. On master level, biomass manipulation control biological matter via diseases. Mutation manipulation control disruption in genes. Conversion manipulation control the conversion process. Convert the target biological appearance into something new. Conversion pathogen transform beings infected with the disease. Okay, so they can transform them into better, stronger, or maybe they can weaken, or they can transform them into whatever being they want to create them into. They want to transform them into. May the Most Highs forbid this, that they will not succeed. The time is up. Okay, their time is up. Disease resurgence revive cured illnesses and plague. Genetic disintegration, using diseases to rend asunder life-giving inherent chains. Extinction inducement, wipe out an entire race. Mankind, your enemies are at work while you are still sleeping. Family of man, family of Mother Gaia, family of this 369 universe created with blood, water, fire, earth, air, ether, and matter, while you are just partying, while you are just wasting time on things that don't save our kind, that don't help us. You are wasting time more on other things, okay, than really getting yourself out of the situation that is going to destroy mankind at the end of the day. Days are coming and they're going to be harder. Okay? You need to get out of slumber. You need to look what we are going through and see how you at least equip yourself with some knowledge. Equip yourself, because by the grace of by the Most Highs, they will not be able to destroy all of us, but they will destroy and kill some. They will not be able to destroy and kill all of us. And for that, the Most Highs also have a plan to rescue and deliver us from their grasp. So wake up. Disease, I said that already. Genetic disintegration, using diseases to rend asunder life-giving inherent chains. Infestation, germinate vast plagues that spread at a rampant escalate. So these things are really not things that they have started only now, or that we are becoming aware of now. They have been doing these things for the longest of 2,000 years that the age of Pisces was on. More than 2,000 years. Okay? Plagues. Where did you hear about plagues? In the Bible. Okay? Let's look at whether these things that are being mentioned in the Bible are really from the Most High creators of mankind, or whether they are from these nefarious beings. We need to also in the Bible look at what are the truths that are hidden there in the Bible that make sense, resonates with us, with our creators. And things that we discard and say, this cannot come from a loving creator. This cannot come from a being or the Most High. that talks and preaches about love, kindness, peace, happiness, etc. Okay. Microbial communication. Get a better understanding of how viruses work and even communicate with them. Pandemic creation. We know pandemic creation. Induce a continental or global scale epidemic. Then undead manipulation. Control the undead via diseases. On the ultimate level, biosphere destruction. Damage or destroy ecosystems on a global scale. Disease immunity. Become immune to ones or outside diseases. Monster manipulation. Breed monsters through a bevy of different pathological outbreaks. Pestilence manipulation. Control pestilence. Animal manipulation. Control animals that have a history of spreading diseases. Somebody mentioned in one of the conscious groups, how they were using bats, ne? The bats? They can use bats, they can use flies, they can use mosquitoes. We know about the mosquitoes for malaria and so forth. So that's the thing. It's like insects, insect manipulation, flies, locusts, etc. Parasites, rodents, okay? Pestilence inducement. So for this one that is happening, we need to look at the rodents. The Most High just gave me a hint there. So let's go into rodent manipulation and look at what is really happening with whatever is undercover, okay, and behind the scenes. Rodent manipulation. And pestilence inducement, induce pestilences and plagues. Unidemic creation, induce a viral outbreak on a galactic or universal level. Omnicide, eliminate all life in the universe. Only the Most Highest will be able to do this, okay? To destroy the whole universe, or our universe that they have created. It will depend, you heard about the flood. If mankind doesn't want to wake up or get out of slumber, they don't want to use the knowledge that the Most Highs have given them. They don't want to use the tools that are within them, within their archive, the walking library, the body that has everything and all the information. If we don't take care of that, and if we don't use what is within it, okay, we will be destroyed. Even by the creators, the Most High creators, because, it's just waste of time for them to have beings or creation on in their space, or in Mother Gaia, on Mother Gaia, in our universe, and in our timeline, that don't want to think for themselves, that don't want to do things. Look at my race, my people. How many of us are into science? How many of us can really stand for our own kind and protect us? How many of us are there that can learn stuff and speak them on expert levels, and who can teach us on expert levels? How many of our own people are there? All we can do mostly is just be here, get drunk from alcohol, smoking, and all the stuff that are bringing us and destroying us. Now, what are the creators of the black race? Say now, they are creators that have created the black race, the melanated beings. They see their people, their creation is doing nothing. So wipe them all out, right? Because they are good for nothing. Do we really want to be that? Let's just stand together. Let's wake up. Black race, a brown race, okay, melanated people, colored race, everybody, even within the other races or other colors, the Caucasian groups, there are people that are of our species. Okay, so when we talk about on the consciously level, we talk about species, and species is in terms of, for example, these are the lion species, these are the bird species, these are the dog species, these are the wolf species, these are the vampire species, these are the reptilian species, etc., etc. So it doesn't really matter what skin color you are. You can be white and be of the Anunnaki creation of or a bird species, for example. All right. So don't get stuck at skin color and stuff. Let's look deeper beyond and behind what is really happening on the creation level. All right. So people, don't disappoint our creators in this age of Aquarius. So on the ultimate level, let's continue. Techniques. Yeah, we finished with the omnicide. We don't want destruction, full elimination of mankind, of this universe. We don't want that, people. Let's fight and prove to our makers, to our creators, that they are still beings or creation of them that stands tall in the midst of all the attacks and persecution that are happening against them, in the midst of all the pain and suffering that they are experiencing, that there are people that want to work together with them to save the human race or mankind or our universe. Okay, techniques, biochemistry, intuition, possess innate understanding of microbial chemistry. I don't know exactly what all these things are about, people. So after I finish, I will go into detail to read and to just equip myself. Not that I will become a scientist, it's not my job, but I'm hoping that those who are growing up now will also start going into these fields and study the specific different areas. And don't just become doctors. If you have a great science mind, go into this type of fields where you understand genetics, where you understand how tissues work, muscles work and stuff. And once you are in there, do the right thing to help mankind. Don't go after money. Don't be greedy, because the nefarious ones will use you against mankind, so you can go and work in a lab where they can do these things to mankind. Okay, we need good people here on Mother Gaia. We want to restore goodness and kindness, restore Mother Nature, restore mankind to becoming mankind, flesh, blood, and bones again. Become thinking beings with logic and reason. Not greedy things that are just running after money and titles and status, etc. We need mankind back to their original space and original state of creation. All right? While we evolve, I'm not talking about the medieval stages or ancient stages or ages of our existence. I'm talking about as we evolve, as we learn new things, that we are still human, that we are still flesh, blood, and bones. All right. Disease mimicry. Mimic the traits of any sort of disease. Variations. We know most. They talk about this variant. Okay, the COVID variant went from COVID-19 to Delta to I don't know which one is in between, and now it's the Omicron. Okay, so they will create different variants of that specific disease as they're manipulating, and as they're saying, okay, this one only worked for a specific percentage, it only worked for a specific bloodline, now that's also where they are stealing and raping us while we are unaware, using our blood, testing that blood to see, okay, how they can use this blood to develop or to design or create their new variant. Okay. But even in that, they will fail because they are not the supreme creators of our blood. Okay? They are not the supreme creators. And before they get them, before they even think, or before they even think, they have now accomplished whatever they wanted to, and the Most High will surprise them just like that. Okay, because their time is up. Their time is up. They have been knocking on the doors of time, on the doors of judgment, righteous justice and judgment for so long. Okay, we are tired. Mankind is tired. The creators are tired. Mother Nature is tired. Okay, but we will also not give up. We will still fight. Variations: conversion manipulation, demonic disease manipulation, disease magic, divine disease manipulation, epidemic creation, esoteric disease manipulation. And people, before you accept any money from any of these beings, please do your research. Please think, because you don't know what they will turn you into. See here with the disease manipulation, they turn you into a demon. Okay, because they can do that, with different portals opening up, different demons entering into our space. Okay, so we are no more most of the time, because if we can't guard and protect ourselves, we have demonic possession, which they call possession, right? Demonic possession, demonic influences, demonic infiltrations, demonic attachments, etc. So please, people, don't just go for money, because once they got you with the money, they will use you over and over until you are finished, until they have used you up, zapped out everything, your life force and everything that you are hanging on to for dear life. All right? Don't do that. Okay? Everything, our universe is abundant. That's what we also want to restore into mankind's mindset. It's an abundant universe. We don't have to fight. We don't have to compete for its abundance or for its money. There is a lot of it in it for everyone. So please open your eyes and open your ears and your hearts, so you can see that we have been lied to want to fight, to want to compete against each other. All right, so divine disease manipulation, epidemic creation, esoteric disease manipulation, existential pathology, which is infecting existence, life disease manipulation, spiritual disease manipulation. I'm telling you, humans, mankind, family of Mother Gaia, of our 369 universe, all this information is out. But then, by the grace of the Most Highs and by the hand of the Most Highs, they do not have access to some of these things that are available here. They do not have access to some of them, because their minds are also controlled by the Most High creators, okay? On all levels, in all dimensions. They do not have all the expertise to do everything that they want to do. Spiritual disease manipulation, I'll have to go into that one as well and see what it is all about. Ontopathogenesis. It's afflict totality. Then pathogen manipulation, prion manipulation, psychic disease manipulation. Psychic disease manipulation, that one also. So mostly spiritual, although we do not want to disregard the body, because everything else was about the body. Now we go into the spiritual ones and the psychic, the mental, and then the spiritual ones. We as mankind, we have the rights, we have divine rights and our birthright to have physical and spiritual abundance, clear of any demonic or satanic influence and infiltrations and manipulation. We have to go and petition the Galactic Council of the Light, the Galactic Council of the Universes, to help us in this matter. Because our rights here on Earth, on Mother Gaia, have been violated. Okay, we need to go higher up. Don't just pray in the name of Jesus. Don't just pray in the name of God. Call upon the one. If you don't want to use the name, leave the titles for now. People, please let me advise you this. Leave the titles for now, because the titles have been created to keep us away from the truth. Leave the titles alone for now and just say, the ones who have created, or the one who have created the sun, moon, and the star, the original, the beginning of all things, the ones who have given life to us, the breath of life, the power that is within the breath of life, the power that is within the breath of life. Come to my aid. Come to the aid of mankind. Show yourself, because we have suffered enough. We have been inflicted, infiltrated, and violated so far and so long throughout the age of Pisces, even up to now. Come to our aid. Call on the essence of creation instead of calling the name, because the name is limiting us. Because if the name is not the name that the true creators are made out of, they are keeping us on that just false hope of a God that is rescuing us, or false hope of a Jesus that is delivering us and saving us. Okay, that's my advice. And the conscious community knows that already. Supernatural disease manipulation. Okay, we go now to the types of disease manipulation. Alzheimer's, which is confusion inducement. Bubonic plague, infection, muscle mass weakening, necrosis inducement, pain inducement, death inducement. Then influenza, innervation inducement. Ebola virus, muscle mass weakening, blood thinning, gene splicing, pain inducement, death inducement. We know some of the diseases that are already happening there. Malaria, skin color manipulation, like yellow only, jolt inducement, coma inducement, eye color manipulation, like yellow only, and nausea inducement. Okay, my surname is Gnosis, and it goes with Gnosis, Gnosis. Gnosis, knowledge, okay? Build on that knowledge. And because it is also in my last name, I am about that knowledge, seeking out the knowledge and sharing the knowledge, okay? So nausea inducement, not gnosis. I will induce my gnosis into you, the knowledge, the gnosis of the Most Highs, okay? As I receive them from them. Spanish flu, infection, skin color manipulation, blue and black ranges, death inducement, sensory deprivation, blood thinning, associations. It's a lot, people, because it's a lot that they have been plotting since the beginning of the ages, when the Most Highs or the Creators rendered this space and dimension to them. But they are coming back to rescue and deliver us and to help us. Associations, biological manipulation, filth manipulation. Oh my gosh. Some of them are things to vomit for. And these are nefarious entities, nefarious genes. Filth manipulation. Dirt manipulation. Get out of that dirt. Some of you, I've seen you in my dreams. The dirt that you were leaking from. It's so fucked up. I will, especially when you are of my bloodline, beat your butt up in the spiritual so that the Most Highs can wake you up. You were, or you are about to, if you are not already, eating of the filth of the fucking nefarious entities. So get out of that. Get out of that. May the grace and the mercy of the Most Highs help you. Let the light, as I'm sending it to you right now through my voice, bring you deliverance, okay? Deliverance from that filth, of the demonic, nefarious filth that has infiltrated you. May the divine essence of the light and the sun, of the original sun of our Most Highs, the divine light, divine healing power, deliver you, destroy those filthy entities and energies, vibrations and frequencies and signs. connections, attachments, may they all be destroyed, and may the Most High come to your aid and help. That can only be my prayer. And as I also go and remember that, I will pray about that. But whoever listens to this, please send the positive vibes and healing energies into those of our people who have been infiltrated and who have been trapped into this cycle through these things, through these nefarious programs and activities. May they get deliverance from our Most High, because the deliverance is for sure. The Most High will deliver their creation. Okay, and they are not a lost case. Okay, they can be delivered. They can be, as we send out our prayers, as we pray for them, as we cover them, as we send out love and stuff. Because the beings that are using them, they also hate them. Do you know that? Those beings do not love mankind. They do not love flesh, blood, and bones. They do not love them. So they will use our own to come against us. So please, people, send your positive energy into our 369 universe. Just visualize the universe or the globe, okay, and send the light and healing, protection and guidance and truth and knowledge into that. Just visualize the globe and send all those positive energies into it and protection into it, and send your ancestors, the supreme righteous ancestors who have overcome, the ones who have mastered the skills on this 369 universe dimension. Send them into all the continents so they can fight for us, because the ones that are now on the side of the nefarious ones, they think the nefarious ones will spare them at the end of the day. Once they got everything they got, once they have accomplished their mission, they will not spare them. They don't like them. They don't like our kind. So let's pray and let's really petition for help for some of our people so that they can come out of these traps and prisons that they are in. And sometimes just the word help me, creators, help me, ancestors, will also do some magic, all right? Okay, filth manipulation, health manipulation, immune system manipulation, organic manipulation, poison manipulation, and undead conversion. So what are the limitations that they have? Users may not be immune to their own diseases. Okay, users may not be immune to their own diseases. Users may become carriers of their own fatal illnesses, spreading them unwillingly through the community. We know with the HIV virus, all right? They may not be immune to it, or they become carriers, and then they spread on. Flawless healing, omni-healing, healing and curing can remove diseases. So look up, once you are on the website, look up all these in blue. Click on it and see what energies or what guidance you can get from them to help yourselves especially when it comes to counter or combating and healing yourself, or combating or fighting against specific diseases. So flawless healing, omni-healing, healing and curing can remove diseases. Okay, users of contaminant immunity and disease immunity are either immune or highly resistant. Regenerative healing factor, ultimate regeneration, nigh absolute regeneration, and absolute regeneration defeats this by simply recovering. So because we are fearfully and wonderfully made, and because the creators also intervene, we can overcome some of the diseases that they are creating against mankind. Enhanced health, supernatural health, and absolute health are highly resistant. So guys, this is all for today. Please do your own research. Punch in any title or anything topic that you want to see or that you want to research on and see what is really happening behind the scenes. And equip yourselves, especially through prayer. Spirituality is one of the most potent and powerful means, whether you are aware of the battle or not. You are part of it. And being passive will not save you. Because if total extinction, the day of total destruction and total extinction comes, then you will not survive. So please, people, come out of all the negative activities that we are spending so much time in and with, and come into the knowledge, into the gnosis of our creation, of our reality, and see how we can help each other and work together. All right, because that's what the divine feminine and divine masculine, the chosen ones, those that are called also the ambassadors to our mother Gaia, the ambassadors of the bloodlines, are here to help mankind awaken, get out of their slumber, and to help mankind to help each other, to rebuild, to restore, and to also not just restore mankind, but also restore Mother Nature, to heal Mother Nature. You know, there are so many things that are happening. Manipulation on all levels. People even weather manipulation. So all this rain that we are seeing, sometimes it's not the true original rain. We always have the original, or we always have the copy. We always have the genuine, and we have the fake. Okay, in everything. Fake humans or cloned humans, and we have the original humans, which they are strapping, raping, persecuting, taking from them, and to create theirs, so that from theirs they can create an army that will go against the original. May the Most High create us, the collective family of light and of protection of our universe and of mankind. May they intervene on all levels, on higher levels, intermediate or middle level, and also on the low levels where we are, all right? And may the Most High turn the tables swiftly in a blink of an eye, and may mankind be victorious, because victory is what we will have. Victory is what we will have. Thank you so much.